It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're watching Andor, the season finale, Season 1, Episode 12, called Rix Road. Last time on Andor, his mom passed away.
Yep.
And he was not there for it.
Nope.
So that's sad for him, and it's an opportunity for all the people that want to find him.
Mm-hmm. But he knows now, too, so he's got to go to the funeral.
Exactly.
And there's a trap.
And there's fascists all over his town, so they were, maybe not going to let them have a funeral or whatever, but Deborah was like, no, you have a funeral. You bring him out, and it's going to work. So, yeah, that's bad. And Luthen got away from the Empire very narrowly.
Yep.
So is he going to come here and be part of this, or...
I think he's doing other stuff. I don't think he's particularly interested in Cassian's mom's funeral, unless he's going to help bail him out in some way. But how would he even know? Does he know?
I think so. I think everybody knows, and Cinta's there, so she could tell him.
Yeah.
And, and so Mon Mothma is worried about her daughter and the sacrifices she's having to make to try and keep her monetary support of the rebellion secret. And yeah, that's all bad, and I don't know, it's boiling to a head for the end of the season here. We have to see Cassian's full transformation into a rebel hero.
Yes.
Are you excited for it?
Absolutely.
All right, should we get going?
Yep.
All right, we have a Patreon. The link is down there in the description. There's full-length reactions like this one and other Andor, and they all came out before the YouTube versions, so go see that if you want to. Otherwise, thanks for being here on the YouTube channel with us. We're going to watch Andor now. Ready, go. Whoa.
What is this place?
The Matrix?
What's that one? A Y-Wing?
That is a shuttle. It's just a shuttlecraft.
Shuttle.
You gonna warn somebody that Cassian's probably coming?
So I thought I'd wait. I spoke to Cassian.
What?
He called the shop.
How?
Picked up the old box line, and there he was.
Does he know about Marvel?
Yeah, he does now.
No.
It was a very short conversation. He asked about the funeral.
Let's walk.
He might have realized he probably shouldn't have told him.
Yep. For sure.
Almost knows this.
Is it a bomb? What is he making?
I'm not certain. Building a bomb has got to be nerve-wracking.
Yep.
If you do it wrong, you blow up.
Or the bomb doesn't go off.
Right,
Either
that's
way,
the benign version of do it wrong.
Cloris, we'd like privacy, please.
Man,
What now?
Privacy.
You're gambling again.
Nonsense.
And here, in Coruscant.
That's ridiculous.
It's a lie. It's total fantasy. Who's telling you this?
Please.
Hey.
Yep.
Parent, please.
No, she's planting it.
Just don't.
Where's the money
Back
going?
there right now.
Do whatever it is you need to do. But not here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's purposefully...
promise.
Keep your voice down.
He can't hear me. This is wrong, Mom. This is people trying to take you down by coming after me.
Okay, very clever.
Where will I get the money?
It's the question that scares me the most.
Someone's lying to you.
On that we can agree.
God.
It's pretty well done.
It is well done, but I feel bad for him for the first time ever.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. He's an idiot.
Yeah, it's true.
You're here. I couldn't remember if I'd locked the door, if you'd...
She knows the shit's gonna go down.
Here I am. He's a guy in town. His boss showed up tonight. Good to see you too.
She's like, shut the hell up. We have work to do.
They're getting ready, Val. must know Andor's coming.
Come away from the window.
Why is she being like that?
She's trying to get her to stop being so frenzied. This shit is scary, you know?
Yeah. It'd be hard to be in a relationship under those circumstances.
Definitely.
Ugh, dude, at least cover your face. Do something.
Just sitting there. 500 credits each. People don't look down the way they should. And they look down, they don't look past the rust.
Just remembering his dad, huh?
Just need to get this cleaned up before Marvel finds us newbies in the house.
Yeah, now that both his parents are gone, he's pushed over the edge.
Yeah. I understand why he's here, but he's got to know this is a bad idea. This is very risky.
Do these dogs know him?
Seems like they should.
I don't believe it.
So was that just like astoundingly good CGI?
No, those are puppets.
Yeah? Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Good puppets.
I loved your mom.
I mean, it's CGI when they're running up from behind, and then
To see you.
that close-up shot of them barking is two little puppets standing still barking.
Where's Biggs? What is he? Cass.
Yeah, things have gotten bad since you left.
Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause.
That's very inspiring. It's true.
The of the rebellion is everywhere. And even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward.
See, so even though he died, his words are living on and inspiring
This is so unnatural.
ongoing rebels.
Yep.
These moments of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire's authority, and then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege.
One little missile
Remember this.
in the Death Star.
Try.
All right.
In the funeral area?
Right there. That's our box. We're allowed them half of Rix Road for 1 o'clock.
Okay, so it's a super obvious trap. So
The daughter's pushed back.
they're not just gonna walk into it, right?
Daughters.
He seems
The
like
daughters of Ferrix.
his judgment's clouded.
Andor's
Why isn't this show called Vel? Seems like she's the most dedicated rebel hero.
Yeah, totally.
Mon Mothma is of great interest here. Having her husband dig a hole for himself could be helpful in many ways.
It sounded like Perrin had done this before.
They've made
Okay, so is this backfiring?
This will certainly explain it.
Krieger, you're missing.
No. I think they like the idea that he's getting them into debt. Or like
Keep listening.
messing with their finances.
Right.
She planted the seed perfectly, I
Close out
think.
your anti-Krieger files.
Still counting the bodies.
It's over. They walked right into it. It was over before they started. Prisoners.
Wow, and Lonnie knows that this was preventable.
Today it was about wiping the taste of Aldani from the Emperor's mouth. You want to start a conversation? Find access.
Okay, that's direct. That thing is crazy.
Yep. Pretty cool. His ship is cool too. His whole vibe is pretty cool. Is he a Jedi?
No.
No?
That's not him.
Sir?
The big man. We've been played.
Where is he?
Okay.
I couldn't get back. You should be here now, Cass.
True that.
The last time I saw her, we argued. I told her I was coming back. Stop.
I never should have left that.
You can't worry about that kind of thing, man.
And she died. It's not like she left.
Tell him he knows everything he needs to know and feels everything he needs to feel. And when the day comes that those two pull together, he will be an unstoppable force for good.
Oh, wow.
That is quite a speech.
Yeah.
Tell him I love him more than anything he could ever do wrong.
Well, there you go. So now you should leave.
No, he...
He should leave, though.
I guess.
I understand why he wouldn't want to, but he should.
You can't just leave her there. You're gonna take on a full garrison.
God.
I'll take care of Marva.
He's got to, because the ends are righteous enough. I feel like I can smell this scene, like, you know, like the standing water in the little underground hallway like this.
Musty.
Okay, so if there were anything weird about that message, they'd be addressing it at this point. These guys are together now, so... Why did they switch hats? That was weird.
They'll do the hunting for us. They'll want him alive, they'll find him, we'll kill him. Where will they take him?
Okay, so they just wait for him to get brought into the open?
Mm-hmm.
Jacinta,
She's watching the mother's house.
forget that. Get up to the hotel. We'll have a look around.
Yeah, okay. Luthen's, like, solution for everything seems to be like, alright, he's a liability, kill him.
Well,
I don't think that's great. I just don't think it's great.
He has to adopt the Empire's tactics to fight them.
I understand. Be exactly like those you deem evil in order to defeat them.
We should all just be like that Bell guy.
Yeah.
Get Cinta. I'll be at the hotel.
Take some pride in your work. This is pretty cool, Bell. That's a cool random little thing that they put in here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be in here. Space trumpet?
So it's like a marching band funeral.
Yeah.
This guy has a bomb. What's that whole
it did
factor?
seem like that, didn't it? At least that's what they were leading us to believe it was.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Cinta's there, Imperials are there.
Yeah.
The bomb guy's there.
I want everything out here. Show of force immediately.
They're so evil.
Yeah.
The funeral
it's
procession.
assholes, yeah. Jeez.
There's just no reason they have to be
I
such
don't
dicks
get
about
it.
everything.
Well,
They can accomplish the same goals without being big dicks.
Yes. I think they kind of like it, though. They kind of like being big dicks.
Yeah. Oh, you spotted him. There's
Gotcha.
Waldo.
Gotcha. This is a big to-do for
Yeah.
one funeral. She must have been important in the community.
Well, the sisters of the daughters of Ferrix.
I guess, yeah.
I need him alive. Don't make me say it again.
Deborah's being very careful.
Yeah, he knows a lot.
She's here.
Yeah, he's totally falling in love with her.
Yeah, he is. It's weird. They're both so viciously unpleasant. Can you imagine what, like, you know, them living together, like, what their home life would be
Yeah,
like?
what would growing up in their house be like for their kids?
Yeah.
Oh, and the Empire has to just like come be dicks about this. It's a funeral march.
Yeah.
We're like, I know there's a lot of you. Don't get any ideas
Yeah.
about how many of you there are.
Oh, there's still a bomb in play here? Yeah.
That kid. Yeah.
What are we doing? We're wasting time.
Oh, he's just out for blood, man. You just gotta chill.
I love that B is so defiantly part of this.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
I don't know.
Whoa! Stone and sky?
It's kind of cool.
My name is Marva Carassi Andor. I'm honored to stand before you. I was 6, I think. First time I touched a funerary stone. Holding my sister's hand as we walked all the way from Fountain Square. Where you stand now, I've been...
He's more interested in getting to her now?
Of course.
I mean, I guess
all he's thinking about.
And he has no other leads on where exactly to find Cassian.
And now I'm dead.
It'd be weird to say in a recording that you make it while you're still alive.
Not because I was
Yeah, but she knows what it's for.
Remembered. We had each other and they left us alone. We kept the trade lanes open and they left us alone. We took their money and ignored them. We kept their engines turning.
Yeah, they're not gonna like what this recording is gonna start saying.
But we were sleeping. I've been sleeping.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for his moment.
There is a darkness reaching like rust into everything around us. We let it grow and now it's here. It's here.
They better not shut off the recording by shooting B. I don't want that to happen.
It wants to stay.
You think any of the troopers are being inspired here, or do you think that they're just like too far gone?
Who knows? It's hard to say. There's a lot of them.
If I could do it again, I'd wake up early and be fighting.
Oh boy!
Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Turn this off.
Start! Fight the Empire!
Well, at least they just tipped him over. He's probably okay.
He just hit one of them. He's hit him with the brick. Heck yeah! That's awesome. She'd be happy about that.
She would
Like,
indeed.
break their skulls.
This is the best funeral you could throw for her. Wow, alright.
Boom. Dead.
That's
Like, what do you think we're trying to do?
Yeah. She's just so terrified anytime that door opens.
We gotta get out of here.
Marva was here.
Damn. She is all messed up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is one session of that?
I think so. Are you just gonna run in the middle and blow that bomb up, or is he gonna throw it at them?
Yeah.
Don't get angry.
Dix, you gotta go.
Here we go. It's time to go. Whoa!
Sweet.
Seems like he got a pretty good spot.
Oh, and all the
Lord.
grenades going off. Whoa.
Quite devastating.
Perfect placement. As lucky.
He built a bomb that worked. He threw it well. He gets all the credit
Perfect
too.
spot. Right on top of the grenades. Not bad. 10 out of 10.
Run into the chaos now. Cinta was probably close enough to everything, right?
It's not for what?
For like to need rescuing.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Bell to run in.
Oh, yeah. The stormtroopers. Once you bring in the stormtroopers, it gets ugly really quick. No more shields. They don't have shields.
Now that there's debris and chaos everywhere, it's just to kill everything that moves in moments, you know?
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Ah, that was crazy how they lingered on him.
What are you doing here?
They don't know what I was talking about. She'll never need rescuing.
No.
She's fine.
Yep. And he's dead now. Finish her off. I know she's the main character. It's not going to happen, but I want to see it.
Yeah, that would be
She's bad.
interesting and anticlimactic, but a surprising thing they could do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, no, you're not going to shoot me.
You
I'm the
kidding
bell
me?
guy.
No. Come up in my house?
Oh, they're going to rip her apart?
Oh, man.
He saved her. It's romantic.
No, she's actually scared.
Mm-hmm.
I just have no sympathy for her at all.
She was going to get ripped apart by a mob.
Yeah, well, you know, the amount of terror that she's responsible for causing in other people's lives.
Oh, yeah,
It's
she's
like,
a monster.
Yeah.
But that's why she's so scared.
You go into action for 1 little second, you can't handle the heat, huh?
I've got nothing! Scope's out. He's waiting for... Do you want to come up here and see?
It is cool to bring it full circle and have the final confrontations be taking place in this original setting.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
Oh. What's the deal with the junkyard dogs?
Get it going! Sir. Hey. Help her up.
Oh, she's not looking so hot.
But he got her to safety, and now they're gonna get away. And this is our ragtag rebel group for season 2.
Straight home, full pump, hand throttle, no comms. All in. You understand? Yeah.
You're not coming.
Not today, baby.
What do you mean?
He's got to stay behind and do something? I don't know what.
The only 2 people
You always say that.
who he can do anything for are on the ship right now. And one of them is a robot. He needs to stay here.
He'll find us. Cassian will find us.
You guys gotta go back for Luthen, I guess? Or...
I'll find you. Now go! Go, go!
You got them all to safety at least. The kid
What
with
is
the bomb.
he doing though?
Oh, this is her meeting the boy. So, and we're not clear. Like it's a implied to be an engagement of some kind, right?
It's a formal meeting. So what happens in a situation like this? Like, this entire place is leveled after this, right?
I guess
The
so,
Empire
yeah.
doesn't, yeah.
Just nuke it from orbit.
Yeah.
Prepare for evac. Full stealth.
Cassian's gonna be on this ship and it's gonna kill him for doing all this.
That's not a bad guess, but how the hell did he get there?
No, he wouldn't do that. Luthen, like, founded the rebellion.
There we go.
You came here to kill me, didn't you?
You don't make it easy.
I will now.
What? Why would you want to let him kill you?
Because I think even Cassian understands what a huge liability he is. He has so much information, and if they catch him, he's gonna screw everything up.
I guess.
Kill me.
Just, I mean...
He's like, well, now I can't do it.
Yeah, you gave me another option. You made it so easy before, just a second ago. I would have been fine with it. There we go. Answered the call to action at the very last second.
He's finally become a hero. He's put his life on the line for the rebellion. Andor Season 1. That's a wrap.
There, yeah. That is very interesting that it kind of does still feel like that is this episode is the first episode where he took action of his own accord to do something nice for somebody else.
Well, it's a prequel. The whole thing is a prequel, so it makes sense that it's a lead up, you know?
Yeah.
I really feel like we are intended as an audience to have seen and be familiar with Rogue One already before watching this. And you're supposed to like know Cassian Andor and want more about that character when you dive into this series. So we've got sort of a turned around perspective on it in that we're seeing this before getting to that movie. We do intend to get to that movie here on the channel, just so everyone knows.
This is interesting though, because I just keep forgetting that this is all like shaping his character is turning into something that people already know him to be.
Yeah.
And so, and like the fact that he's just been kind of like a passive character throughout all of this, like it's not so much about his character development even. It's about his journey to get and the events that happen to him to get him to where he needs to be in order for Rogue One to be able to happen.
Right. It's like I said before, it's sort of like you're reading a history about a historical rebel figure where you're like, oh, and then he did this and this, and then he learned about this and had this experience. Yeah, so it's definitely meant to be seen in the context of being a prequel to something you already know.
Yeah.
It's sort of like if you were to watch the Star Wars prequels without knowing the original trilogy first. You'd just look at Anakin and you'd be like, this kid's a whiny little brat, you know?
Why is he being like that? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it would not quite have the same impact of knowing like, well, this is little Darth Vader and this is what makes him into Darth Vader, the guy, you know?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just so used to, I mean, he's got this sort of like dashing rebel without a cause sort of persona, but then he's also just kind of it feels like he's been running for so long and just now finally got to the point where he's like, I'm not running anymore. He was on the ship with all of his friends, including his little robot friend, and they were all ready to take off, and he was like, no, I have to do something else other than this.
And he's been running so often to the point that you were surprised when he's like, I gotta stay. We were like, why? What for? You have everything you need to run. Aren't you the guy who runs?
Yeah, right.
So we didn't even really think there that it makes sense now that he's going to, he's like, either kill me or take me in, meaning like make me part of your rebel alliance. I'm a wanted man on their radar anyway. Might as well give me a reason to be that guy.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a piece on the board now. Either sacrifice me, like either take me off the board or use me to win. Yeah.
Right, if you can kill him because they're going to keep hunting him and like, his presence anywhere is a liability in that place. But
yeah, he ends up in prison one more time for something stupid and they're able to connect the dots. He's listening to the murdered creatures on the headphones, you know, that he's next. It's like he's just waiting to be, he has nowhere to be anymore.
I'm interested to see if Bix can recover from what happened to her, because she still seemed very wiped out by the end of this.
I think she has to. Well, first of all, I think that torture was probably very psychologically damaging, but also her continuing to be in custody wasn't helping her situation. It seems like a little bit of fresh air and not being under threat of torture.
Care from actual people who are trying to help you is gonna be a benefit to her, I would hope.
I hope so, because I really liked her character in the beginning, and then she's just kind of been pretty messed up.
She's like a vegetable now.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I want to see her be actionable, do something constructive in the next season.
Cyril saved Dedra from being ripped limb from limb. So that was very sweet and romantic of him. You know, he's a good boyfriend.
Yeah, he's a good boyfriend. That whole relationship, man. Yeah, we were talking about it. It would be very toxic, very quick.
Yeah, it feels very unresolved. Like, I'm surprised that neither of them was left in more of a complete, like, season arc of a place. You know, they're just kind of like, oh, and now they've hooked together, and she seems to really feel like affinity for him for the first time, you know? All of a sudden they have a reason to continue being in each other's company, so.
And it's honestly, too, like, it's interesting now because in the kind of at the beginning of the season or like in the third episode or whatever, Cyril failed, right? And he had his moment of true fear when Cassian had a gun to his head and made him tell him, you know, it's like the moment that these Imperial assholes are in like true physical danger, they just crumble immediately.
Yeah, it's true. He gets
They're wimps.
he was very afraid, just like Dedra was here.
They're cowards.
But he heard Luthen's voice at that moment, so I'm wondering if that will ever come back, because Luthen was like, kill him, and he's got, you know, that distinct Stellan Skarsgård voice, so I wonder if that voice will ever come up again, and Cyril will be the one who'll be able to be like, that's him, that's the guy that was with Andor, you know?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that could very well be. I mean, that voice would be ringing in my head for a long time after that.
Yeah, you imagine that moment would play over and over in your dreams. You'd be like, oh, geez, this is the end of my life. Yeah.
But I think that she kind of considered Cyril to be a pathetic character, like in the state that she met him.
I mean, he largely is.
Yeah, well, totally. But so is she, though.
Yeah.
Like when the chips are down, like when she's all has total control and has all the stormtroopers, and then she's like big boss. But then the moment that like all he has to do is be like, look, I was just in the exact same position that you were in. That's how I ended up at the desk job that you like, that I found you, and how I was so pathetically clawing it for your attention.
Right.
Maybe it was just that I just got done going through what you just went through.
So she sees him as pathetic, and then after this experience she just had, she's like, oh, he is like me, and now she'll actually talk to him. I see.
And rather than him being lifted up by being in her presence, she is going to be busted down to his level by the experience that she just had. Probably in the eyes of, I mean, she just failed. Like the Empire doesn't like that.
And now this is the second time that this place has kind of, I mean, this was a very open rebellion. This was not just some shit went sideways. This was like everybody in the town attacked the cops and the officers and the military presence.
It even had like the almost stereotypical, like, I don't want to say it, they had a bomb. An improvised explosive device was involved. This is like these people are no longer like able to be like subjugated in the way that we're used to being able to do it. And what do we know? The Empire likes to, if they catch wind that there's something that's outside of their immediate stranglehold control,
they're just gonna eliminate it. Just delete that place. Yeah. Whew, well, now that the season is wrapped up, what do you think overall about the anti-fascist themes on Andor and just the season in general?
I always appreciate that as a theme. It's a little bit simple.
I mean, it's for young people,
right? But it's the bad guys, good guys thing. But honestly, in the context of Star Wars, and like I don't think anyone really, when they were watching the original trilogy, or at least I watched when I was pretty young, but like at the time, I don't think a lot of people were thinking about like the fact that Luke Skywalker is like a terrorist.
Yeah,
he
fits the definition pretty well. Yeah, he's just like against a regime that's genuinely evil. You know.
Yep, and like the violence in that series, and they were going into basically like kind of like government facilities and messing things up and trying to assassinate like high-ranking leaders in that. I don't think.
But the original Star Wars really doesn't exist on those terms.
No,
it's about space wizards, you know,
right?
And like, that's really what you're looking at. And I like that this series is exploring. So, like, that's the backdrop of what the original Star Wars series is set within, and this show is exploring, like, okay, so what are the implications of that backdrop for the larger world they're walking around in, you know?
Yeah, and like, what does it look like for the people who aren't space wizards, who are like just on the ground level of these places? And we get like a little bit of that in the original series, you know, like we get like the Wookiee like you know.
Well, and I think that's what's very well received about Rogue One, is that it's the same kind of story, you know, is that it's like people actually in the war part of Star Wars. There's a famous sequence in that movie that's soldiers running on the ground while there's an AT-AT coming at them the other way, you know, and it's like that kind of scary shit where it's like, these are big, scary war machines, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
You know?
So in the way that the first trilogy was kind of an underdog story, you know, this really kind of touches on some of the parts that I think are a little bit more intriguing and interesting about that dynamic of like the true how dirty your hands really have to get in order to strike fear in something that's only power is fear to begin with.
Right.
You know, how do you make these people scared when they are using fear in order to control you at all times?
Well, and ironically, too, you only need a fraction of their total power to be able to make them afraid. Just show them your power is not total is all they need to, you know, they go, oh God, there's some kind of a weakness, there's some way for them to come back, oh no, and they'll panic and get afraid.
And then they'll just create a Death Star and
they do.
from orbit.
They do create a Death Star.
They sure do that, to destroy entire planets. I think for that reason specifically was the goal of that facility that had all the power to destroy an entire planet, was just be like, well, if these guys really become an issue.
Don't they start the Death Star before that? Because it's at the end of Revenge of the Sith, isn't it? Like, after Anakin gets the Darth Vader suit, they show him the under construction Death Star, and that's before the rebellion. Like, that's right when the Empire just happened, you know? So, like, there couldn't be rebels yet, so...
But the importance of... I think that the Emperor is no slouch. And he understands what he's trying to do. You know, he's not just a total...
So he anticipates the rebels.
He's like, there's going to be this... There's going to be people who want to defy us, and we have to make sure that we are always crushing them under, like...
Under our laser feet.
Their existential fear forever.
Yeah.
That's the only way. It doesn't work.
It does not work. He gets thrown down an elevator shaft.
He sure does.
By Anakin Skywalker himself. Yeah. Spoilers for Return of the Jedi. If you're watching this, I'm certain you've seen that. So yeah. Does that about do it for Andor Season 1, Nate?
I think so.
This was a pretty fun show. I liked it. It was a different side to Star Wars that I definitely enjoyed seeing. And I'm glad to get back into this universe again. So... thanks for coming along on this journey with us, everybody. If you've made it all the way to the end of this last video, that's very cool. Leave a comment saying so, that you made it all the way to the end with us. Yeah, join us for our other shows and movie reactions. Check out our Patreon. Check out our channel. We do reactions. Until the next video you watch of ours, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets.
Bye-bye.
Okay, after credits scene.
They were making no, the droids are carrying what they're making.
Right, and putting them
on the outside of a structure. Some kind of
panel?
Death Star.
Are they building the Death Star laser?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's the Death Star laser.
Death Star laser.
Well,
it's cool to see the exploded view. That's fun.
Yeah. And now I'm so glad that they shut down what they were doing there.
Yeah, right.
That's good.
Oh, they'll find a way.
Yeah. Alright, well, that was great. The after credits scene. So now we got that question answered of what are they building? Why does this matter so much?
I really did want to know the answer to that too, so that's good. I feel like I can sleep at night.
You build that stuff in a prison with human hands, and you launch it into space and put it on the Death Star instead of like building stuff in space.
Yeah, right.
Which is like with remote control robots, you know, which seems feasible with their
seems like they could have just had the robots do it all in the first place.
I don't know. We shouldn't nitpick it. It's just a fun little tag.
Yeah.
But that's so like Cassian helps destroy the Death Star. So
cool.
He helped build it. He helped destroy it. The universe gives and takes.
Wonder if he ever puts the two together.
I don't.
At any point,
I'm
maybe off.
Almost certain he wouldn't.
Yeah,
why?
right.
Like how
Yeah,
you know?
yes.
Did you know these little things in the Death Star laser module thing were built at Narkina 5 during this time period? You know, there's no way he would ever find that.
That's
out.
true.
So
well, that was interesting.
Yeah. After credits sting. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, everybody.
See ya.